Hey, can you guys hear me or am I too quiet? Or if you can hear me at all. I can't tell. Hi. Hi, Rosie. Uh, it's good. I'm not too quiet because I'm using my good mic, which I don't normally use. When I'm in voice chat and stuff, I use my headset. But I'm home alone, so I can use the good mic. Okay, yes. Wonderful. Beautiful. Great news. Okay. Nope. Why are you not connected to? Okay. Yeah, no, give me a sec. I forgot to check something before I started, so we're gonna do it live. Cause I am bad at this. It's right here. I need you to recognize, not that. Uh, 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 so, ha. So I click, there we go. Ha! I figured it out. It wasn't connecting to my paint tool Sai for a minute. I wasn't sure why. But it is now. Why? There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hello. Hi, Sparks. What's going on? Hello. Hi, Jem. Hi, Rosie. Izzy. I recognize all you beautiful people. I'm trying to figure out a good way to have Sai open. But also see my chat. I didn't mention you. Oh, I might have called you beautiful people. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay. Okay. So I tried doing this the other night and it didn't work at all. I could not get perspective down, so I was like, oh, I'll just prep something before the stream because I'm doing it at 4 o'clock. And then proceeded to not do that. But you wanna know what I did get? I got a big glass of water. So, there's that. um, Also, I usually wear, pardon me, I usually wear like a nose strip or something. Yes, I'm staying hydrated. I figured I would get yelled at if I didn't. I usually wear like a nose strip because I think I sound a little nasally and I sniffle a lot, like just naturally. But for some reason, not going out anywhere, decided put put my makeup on. Just why not? Make myself look good today, even though I'm still in my PJs at 4 p.m. Hi, Cat. Yeah, you knew I was trying to work on this the other day, Cats, and I didn't. I couldn't. No matter what I did, it just failed. So I don't know how many people. Big. I don't know how many people, because I just posted it. Logan's origin story for the Impractical AU. The last time I did this. Comment, are you still at school? Hi, Jazz. The last time I just posted Logan's origin story, and the last time I streamed, I did Virgil's, but I like had spent a big chunk of time like doodling his outfit and everything. So I was like prepped. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna line art it and color it and be done. I've done literally nothing. So this isn't gonna be very good. Because I'm not an artist. I don't draw. I like to doodle for fun, but I wouldn't call myself. Well, I mean, technically that makes me an artist in the loose terms. When you want to draw, but then. Comment, just come back. Being prepped is always a good idea. I know it's a good idea, but I tried the other day to be prepped for this because I was thinking about it, and I couldn't do it because I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Just my body was like, what is anatomy? I don't know. It's still red from when I was doing, I love anatomy. I hate anatomy. I hate everything. Um, when I was doing my sides, when I was editing them, that was one of the colors. Yeah, cats. I like your anatomy and stuff, but like I only do this really for fun. I haven't before my last few streams. I hadn't really drawn anything in years. I think the last thing I drew a shark. I'm gonna draw a shark real quick. I drew a shark. Wah, wah, shark. Yeah, but it was like a koi fish shark, so it was like really cute and junk. I don't even think I still have any of the sketches or anything from that. Because I drew it for my best friend because she loves sharks and koi fish, so I merged them together. Do I have? Oh god. What is this? I have my old sketchbooks next to me. My old doodle book. Which pretty much whenever I get mad, I doodle in it. Oh, I found Patton's! Apparently I doodled out Patton's hero design. I have no idea how old that is. But I've had Patton's hero design done for a while. And nothing has changed. Because that's exactly what I would do now. Koi shark, yes! She likes koi fish, and she has like this wall next to her bedroom that... So I'm not doodling at all, so I'm gonna be very self-conscious, because I usually try to... That's the wrong one. I usually try to do the thing where you're like, oh, those are the shoulders, and blah blah blah, and body, but I'm so bad. So bad at this joke. I have to actually start thinking about what I want Logan to be doing. Rosie, I can't be perfect at everything, okay? I have to be bad at some things, okay? Rosie, quiet. Shut up. I gotta think what I want him to be doing. Everybody does it differently. I've watched live streams where people are like, this is the arm, and it's really detailed, this is the body, and I'm just like, I hate you. Because that's... I'm not allowed to be... Jazz, quiet. What... He could be researching... See, this is... I don't even know what the hell you're talking about anymore. This is Hero Logan. Or I use the term hero loosely because if you read the first part, hero isn't a term I'd call Logan right now. He doesn't... Why is my pen pressure not working? Does it not work with that? Yes, it does. Okay, it's working. I wanted to make sure. He kind of like attacked Virgil a little bit and stuff. It's fine. It's fine. He's fine. It's good. I'm not doing anything. Nothing bad's happening. So I kind of have to... Everything is fine. A summary of my works. Everything was fine until Celery got handed a pencil, and then stuff happened. So I like, what was I trying to doodle? I thought about like having him like standing up nice and tall, and then like his arms behind his back, like that superhero pose, supervillain pose you usually see people do. I thought about what I don't remember what I was trying to doodle him doing the other day. I don't remember at all. I think it was he had one hand in his pocket and the other one was just like there and doing nothing. Serious pose. Yeah, like a serious. But my problem is because I'm so rusty. When I do this thing, I'm very bad at lining up the spine, and I don't know why that is. I don't. But again, I would. Robin! Hi, Robin. I haven't told you in like 3 days, so I have to now. I love you. I think what I'm gonna start doing is doodling out the outfit first. Because spines are awkward. Yeah, spines are awkward. I really only doodled because my best friend wanted to go to art school and get better at her drawing, and I wanted to be able to critique and give her like my idea, and I wanted to be able to know what I was talking about. So the only reason I know how to draw was so I could support and love my best friend. Oh, Robin. Yes, everybody everybody go love Robin. I don't know how many times I've just dropped into Discord and been like, has anybody told Robin that they loved her today? Because I haven't, and I'm going to. I hope episode 2, whatever, isn't killing you at that much. I forgot what I said his outfit was gonna look like. I'm not prepared for this at all. Luckily, I could just go, nope, to my Google Docs. Thank you, Google Docs. And where is Impractical? That is Virgil. Where is phone? Update. Recent. There's Roman. Why is it not there? Half of the coloring. Ooh, gosh. I hope the the sound and the voicing and everything like that hasn't been too much trouble for you, because I'm excited to hear with all the voice actors. Google Docs, why are you betraying? Well, okay, well, I guess I'm going to Tumblr. That, no, no, go back, phone, thank you. That, no, please update, okay, there we go. Now, super prepared, guys, super prepared. Super duper prepared. Okay, I remember. My foot's falling asleep. I gotta switch. If you're supposed to be doing your homework, I'll edit after. Yeah, probably drawing everything is better so you can match it up to what the voices say. I don't know. Whatever's easier for you. I didn't ever expect anybody to ever animate any of my stories. Cough, cough. So I could wait the world. Alright, so I said he had this, like, I'm just doodling this really quick. This cute little... I doodled this and then didn't... No, I did save it. Oh, well. I got this far. Then I didn't... Boop. And then it had, like, a high collar because I wanted him to kind of look villainesque, because Logan doesn't really start out as a hero. He starts out as, like, an anti-hero, where he's more in it to learn and do it for himself than anything else, because it fits his character, which I really need to get Probable Theorem out to you guys, which I will this week, I promise. I have it outlined. I outlined it last night. She's glared. It's not a glare. It's a loving gaze, and my heart is is about to burst full of love, because you people are crazy, but I ain't gonna stop you, and I love you. I'm upset you're I haven't done anything. I sat here for 18 minutes talking and not doing anything. So it's like, this shirt, this like high neck shirt, yeah, I've done nothing. And then it's like, you know those cyclist shirts where it's like really tight, so he's got like sleeves coming out because Logan is practical. I think that's the type of shirt I'm thinking of. The ones that like are very breathable but can like keep you warm. And then I 150%, if you didn't read the chapter, gave Logan a fanny pack because he would have one. He'd be like, it's practical. I don't care if it's not cool. I'm not looking for cool. I'm looking for practical. So, fanny pack. Because it's just something he would have, I can imagine. Um, I said hiking boots, which I'm not even gonna bother drawing. I'm just gonna be like, their feet, boot feet. That's what my sketch feet usually look like, but like up high hiking boots. Look, guys, I'm an artist. Boop, and then Jazz, what are you talking about? Elicited something? Oh, yes, that's Logan. Sparks, you make another Sandersides animatic. I will also spread that around if I do enjoy it, which I know I will, as much as I physically can, and people will like it because they liked the first one, and they'll be like, hey, look. Your first one did well. I told you I'd stop watching after it hit 1,500, but it's I think at 2,500 now because I accidentally clicked on it earlier today because it was in my favorites and I was going through my favorites. And then I gave Logan a lab coat over top. Like, I was like, my inspirations for this were Loki, Doctor Strange, and Doctor Horrible. Kind of. Like, when I was trying to figure things out. I just, like, stared at them a little bit. I wanted it long and flowy, but I also wanted it practical. So I went back and forth on a few things. Like, I went back and forth on giving him, like, those goggles Dr. Horrible has around his neck that he usually has them on his head. But, like, Logan wouldn't do that because it wouldn't. Yes, Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. I love that. If you haven't noticed, I've named some chapters in A Lesson in Practicality. Some of the songs. Like, there's a chapter called Slipping. Because now that your savior is still at the grave. Haha. Ah. So I didn't give him the goggles because I didn't think it made sense. But I wanted something long and flowy because Logan would put it all together and be like, this doesn't fit the superhero theme, so I'm going to alter that and toss on a lab coat because Logan's not that bright. And then I don't think I did anything for the pants. I think they're just pants. I think that's all I did. Let me read through this chapter really quick. Undersleeve shirt, sleeveless tag. Pants were fitted with knee pads. Did I say his butt also? The pants were fitted with knee pads in the knees. Were fitted with pads in the knees and in the back. Yeah, Logan's padded his butt. I wrote this when I was tired. And I was like, why just the knees? Why not the butt? Butt pads. But, like, not enough that, like, it's obvious and you can tell. It's just, like, a thin padding in case he does fall. Protect the butt. It's just, like, yeah. Oh, that's right. I don't know. I can doodle this real quick. I am a cosplayer. So, there's, like, if you take, like, a masquerade mask, whoop, I'm not doing this well enough. If you take a masquerade mask, you can actually take a pair of glasses and then, like, I'm trying to do this very quickly and very, very poorly. Like, glasses, glasses, glasses. You can strap them down in these spots right here, and it will attach your, I'll make it a different color so you can see. Right here. It will attach your glasses to the masquerade mask, so you could slip them on and still be able to see. And then, there's like these things you can attach to the end of the glasses right here that wrap around the back of your neck so they don't fall off. So Logan's done that, and then has just made it very form-fitting, so his glasses, like, will move, the mask will move around a little bit. Eventually he will upgrade from this to just taking the frames of his old glasses once, like the lenses, once his old frames break, and then somehow attach them to the mask itself. So, because, like, they all upgrade their outfits. Like, Virgil starts out with just like a coat, Logan starts out with just this, and then he eventually upgrades the glasses. Patton doesn't, I don't have his upgraded outfit, I only have his old outfit. I don't think he'll upgrade his too much, and then he's the power of hot glue. He'd probably use E6000, to be fair. It is a very strong adhesive. I know a lot about glue. He'd just adhere the lenses to a mask and strap it to his face in a way that would be comfortable. Like, the mask would probably bubble out a little bit so it wouldn't be pressing into his eyes, because that would hurt. And then he'd probably have a way to protect the outline of the lenses. I didn't look that much into it. Keeping hydrated, sorry. So, I don't know how exactly I'm gonna do this, but, keyboard shortcut. Whoop. Can we see that? There we go. Okay, and then just boop, move that out of the way. This is what oh, come on. Where? There we go. This is what I did for, Virgil's, like, when I was designing it. I had, like, reference pictures that I based them off of in the corner, and then I just doodled them, and then when I was done with that, I moved it out of the way and then figured out the rest. But they'd all have, the one person I haven't even considered, is Thomas, but, I should, because the next chapter is, why can't my Google Docs pull up? Probably, oh, there we go. Now they pull it up. Couldn't do it before. Let's see. There's just one line I want to read to you, because this is just the outline. Logan talks about how the powers form for each person as a theory. So we're talking about... Oh no, don't worry, Jazz. I've been in the chat. I've been reading your snuff, the glur. Don't worry. The next chapter is all about Logan talking about superpowers and how their powers work and theories on that, and drumroll, what Thomas's second ability is. I'm finally gonna reveal it. after, I don't know, a long time, far too long. So, not only Thomas's second ability, a couple other things. It's going to be a very, very interesting chapter. So, uh, be excited because I've owed this chapter for a while. And I've had it planned out since before I decided to go on the hiatus, just to be safe. Um, oh, I'm doodling on the wrong layer. Of course. Good thing I noticed quickly. Oh, that coffee I had. Sketch, okay. Oh, wow, that's an angle. My tablet is not directly in front of me. There we go. Is this better? Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Tablet. Thank you, tablet, for, you know, working with me here. Just get this down really quick and then I'll figure out everything. Thomas's second ability is not to... Gosh darn it, Jazz, like, why? Actually, when I reveal what Thomas's second ability is, I think I'm gonna get yelled at. Because I've been planning this for a while. And I just... Like Logan's backstory. Too bad Jinx isn't here to yell at me. He'd yell at me. Just randomly like, hey, I know what you should draw. You should draw Logan's backstory. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't gotten around to that. I apologize. That's not how we're gonna do that. Here. Boop. Boop, boop. Like that. This is very quickly. I'm gonna edit a lot of this, because this anatomy is terrible. First off, Logan's skinny, tall boy. Never said. Why would I get yelled at? Because you already know what Thomas's second ability is. I haven't told you his primary ability. We all know what his second one is. Yeah, okay, that was fun. Yeah, no, that ability he had been using. That's not my evil. That's my regular laugh. That's not my evil laugh. Yeah, Rosie. Yeah, pretty powerful for a secondary ability. Rosie actually, when the Discord first went up, messaged me what she thought Thomas's second ability was, and Rosie was right, and I told them they were right. Right then, right there. So Rosie knows. Because it's like, you know what? Yeah, sure, you guessed it right. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is. Oh, Logan, sweetie, I made you way too tall. I need to shrink you a little. Whoop, there we go. Shrink you a little bit. And your feet will also. I'm not selecting anything. Right? I shouldn't have my cup of water right in front of me. Hold on. Like, it was in front of my keyboard in front of me. I can put my tablet there. There we go. Tall Logan is good Logan, though. I don't remember if Logan is the tallest. I forgot what no, Logan is actually one of the shorter. I think I wrote the tallest was Virgil, Roman, Logan, Patton. So I actually think Logan is like one of the shorter, but like Virgil and Roman are pretty tall. Hold shift when to change. That would be good to know, but my glass of water was literally right in front of my keyboard, so I couldn't. So, I will do that now. Now that shift to keep proportions. Oh, okay, so if I do... Oh, see? Okay. Thank you. I used to draw only in Photoshop for years. And when I got this computer, when I loaded up Photoshop, for some reason, anytime I use the color white, it does this. That's what white looks like on my Photoshop. I don't know why. It bugs me to no end, so I don't use it. So I use Psy, but I don't know how to use Psy because I've been using Photoshop for years. Yeah, no, 19 feet tall, Remy. Virgil is shorter than Roman because he slouches over, but whenever it is necessary, he'll stand up tall and he'll just be like half an inch to an inch taller. I could watch tutorials, but I honestly don't draw enough for it to matter to me. So he's like just slightly taller than Roman, and doesn't. I love you so much too, Rosie. He's taller than Roman, but doesn't let Roman he lets Roman have his moment because Roman's like, I have to be the tall one looking down at you into your eyes all dramatic, and Virgil's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll let you believe what you want, and we all know I'm the more romantic one. And then Roman says no, and then Virgil out-romances Roman, and Roman's just like a blushy mess and just yells in anger. That's how A-lip Prinxiety goes. It's always so much fun. Always so much fun. Always so much fun. Let's see if I can't improve on this at all. I might throw this out because I was doing this a lot the other day. Just like, nope, I don't. Why does the pen pressure not work on this one? Am I missing something? No, it just doesn't work on this one. Alright. I'm just gonna have to do this a different way then. Nope, I don't like how that works. Okay. I'll just have to suffer. Is that you, Alto? Alto, I love you. Just saying. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to suffer. Wow, my tablet just started not liking me like at all. The chat's just sort of like, wait, that's Alto, we love you, Alto. See, look, everybody loves you. I'm sure are you excited or are you nervous for episode 2? Rosie, you think everybody's amazing because they are, and you are right. Finger guns, god damn it. See, I'm used to drawing. See, this is why I don't draw. My drawing experiences was me not paying attention in my first class of the day in high school and doodling instead, and then my math teacher getting very upset, but I always did my homework and I passed all of the tests, so she just left me alone, because can't be mad at me for that. And I doodled, like, I had one OC, and she was, oh wow, ironically, she was a seer who ran a fake fortune-telling shop because she wanted to hide in plain sight, and if they thought she could see the future but gave, like, bogus, like, fortune-tellings, then everyone's like, oh, well, you're bogus, but the fact is, she could see the future. She just, like, was really smart about it. So I'm used to drawing females, which males are not as curvy, they're more angular, so this is like just harder in general, and I'm just like, my brain just naturally is like, draw Logan's coat, there it is, and I'm like, I haven't even gotten there yet, but okay. We're just gonna add his coat now. Why not? We're just gonna go right into this. Not usually how I do it, but we'll just... It was a very interesting story. It was, what was it? Her old childhood friend ended up getting wrapped up in this, like, rebellion against the royal family. Uh, she ended up dying at the end. It was interesting. It was an interesting story. I've always been this evil, killing people, so like it is what it is. What has chat been saying? Oh, it stopped raining. Good. Oh no, Jazz, I wouldn't have realized it at all. The only papers I used to doodle on in high school and hand them in was my psychology teacher. Actually, fun fact, my psychology notebook is actually right here, right in front of me, because I took the class. Oh, somebody's home. I think my brother's home. Somebody, cough cough me, back in high school was like, if I take psychology, it'll help me figure out people better as I write them, because I was getting into writing a lot. So I always kept my psychology notebook, even though I never look into it. But my psychology teacher was really chill, and she just didn't care. If I doodled on my work, she didn't care. So... Oh, did you give a spoiler? I didn't see. I just looked down and saw you retracted something. What was it a spoiler for? Practicality? Seeds we sow. Ooh. I don't like the last chapter I did. I could have written it better. Plot-wise, it was good. I could have written it better, personally. So, like... Yeah, I think that shoulder's up a little too high, maybe. I might go back and rewrite it one day. I was talking to somebody about it, and based on what I have planned for probable theorem, I want to get better at writing, like, action. So, this part of his shirt, by the way, is entirely by Loki. His like dark colored and has that gold. So that's exactly what that is all about, in case you were curious. And then I think I want his lab coat. To have the sleeves rolled up, maybe? About a certain character dying. I have had some people yell at me for that, but I didn't kill off many people at the end there. Also, there's gonna be a spin-off. It's not gonna be as long or as deep as Seeds We Sow, but it's going to follow Seeds We Sow, Patton, and Logan back to their castle. And something's gonna happen, something's gonna go down with them, and it's gonna be 100% just pining logicality. That's just for my beta. I don't like how I did that arm either. That's just for my beta reader, Jack. She and I just talked for like an hour about those possibilities, so I was like, I'll do that for you, Jack. I love you. So yeah, I slipped something into that chapter that nobody caught, that I think somebody might catch when I write the last chapter, because Seeds We Sow only has one chapter left. Do I okay. When I was first getting into the fandom, I no brain freeze. When I was first getting into the fandom, I could see where people were coming from when they were like, oh, pringxiety is a thing. because Thomas put like shipping material, and I'm like, okay, I can see that. That's fine. And then I was I decided to become that person and finally delve and see what the fanfics were like. And you know what? A lot of them were very good. I was enjoying them. And Practicality was like the only thing I would read. Like I would hunt it out because I enjoyed it so much. And I'm like, I don't get Logicality so much. They're always bickering, and Logan's so mean to Patton. He just like shrugs him off so much. And I'm not a fan. And then I I read one Logicality thing, and then it like clicked for me, and I switched. I was immediately like, no, Logicality is where it's at. And for a lot of ways, that's still the same to me. I still believe Logicality has a lot more angst potential more than a lot of the other. Because a lot of people are just like abusing Virgil over here, which I am also guilty of, so like I can't talk. They just like abuse Virgil, and then Roman comes and saves the day, and blah blah blah. But I like all of the ships. Because they're all like mostly healthy and fun. The only one I'm not a big fan of is Patton and Virgil. I prefer the more family aspect of that, but like I'm not mad at it. One of my favorite fanfics. That's the ship, and it's great, and I'm all for it. And I'm like, yes, this is beautiful. Thank you for gifting me. I don't like. So like, as long as it's like healthy and and consenting, I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll read it. I'll read anything. I've gone through AO3, going back to the latest, like the first fic that has uploaded. I have clicked on every single one, and I have read them all. So I've read a lot of these ships and fics and stuff like that, and it's just how it is. It's how I am. I'm a binger, so like I binge. When I binge, I binge. I'm not forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I don't really mind. I'm gonna be. It's gonna be interesting when I start writing deceit. I think because I've put so much thought into this character. So much. Like he's the one I was really afraid of getting wrong. Well, like not getting wrong, but because like you don't really know him all that much, that I'm like worried about it. So I wanted to take my own personal spin on his character and see where I go with that. And I think I've done something a bit different. I think I'm gonna be able to, without knowing much about his character, be able to get him right in a sense. It's not gonna be sympathetic deceit, and it's not gonna be villain deceit. It's gonna be something in the middle, I think, which is gonna be interesting. I'm so bad at boots, but like, hey, look, I got boots done. Woo! Oh, that's not what I wanted. Cancel. I don't remember what new tab is. So, when I get that finally revealed, I have a feeling a lot of people are also gonna yell at me for that. And everybody thinks it's. I love. My favorite thing, I'm curious if anybody wants to give me their opinion on Leslie. If why people get. When I say people yell at me, it's not in a bad way. I mean, like, I do a thing and then you just screech in response, I'm okay with that. I love that. So it's fine. But I do like hearing people's opinions on Leslie because I've heard a lot of them and it's been interesting. Like uh, I've heard that she's the villain. Leslie's deceit. Is Leslie deceit? Is Leslie deceit? I don't know if I want to spoil that. But honestly, I don't know if I want to spoil that. Maybe. Yes. Leslie is maybe deceit. How about that? I don't I don't know if you know what I should figure out? I should figure out what his mask is gonna look like. So um, uh, banana. What? Call me banana. I am celery. Leave me alone. So, I've heard Leslie is deceit. I've heard Leslie is Thomas was a good one. I hadn't heard until somebody messaged me, and I'm like, that's interesting. That's one people hadn't thought about. Like, yeah, Thomas's secondary ability is like shape shifting. I'm like, okay, that works. Um, it was certainly different. So like, Leslie is everyone. That's sure she can be everybody. She's based off of a TV show character, actually. Leslie, kind of like she was inspired by. She's much different than Leslie is self-aware. That's a good power I never thought about. Them being self-aware, like Deadpool. Damn. um, I want to say though, I recently for Impractical wrote Nate as a character, and I said he was 20 years old, and he is one of, but not the youngest one. Except be a neighbor, have shaped it, be deceived, apparently. Why everybody just thinks she can shape it? Okay, everybody thinks Deceit's power is gonna be shape shifting. And I think that's interesting that nobody has considered anything else. They think he's either going to be able to shapeshift or control puppeteer people. And part of me thinks he wishes he'd rather have those abilities. How similar or different they may be. Is he a shadow man? He is not a shadow man. I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not going to work the way I want it to, so we're not going to do that. I realized I colored it in blue, but I wanted the mask to be blue. A shadow girl. I already said he, him. He has he, him pronouns. So, Leslie is suspicious. Everybody thinks Leslie is suspicious. When I posted that chapter, I went over to my best friend's house to hang out with her, and I was getting emails and checking them, and I was just ranting, going, they don't like Leslie, they say she's mean and secretly evil and blah blah blah, and just my best friend just laughed at me. Just laughed, and like, they think she's evil, what do I do? I didn't, my poor Leslie. I was worried everybody was gonna be like, you keep introducing new OCs, I can't catch up, because there's Elizabeth, who is Roman's mom, there's Julie, who's Roman's sister, there's Maggie, who's Patton's mom, there's Leslie, who's the neighbor. Twist, Leslie is part of the anti-Princey group. That is also a very popular one. We aren't used to nice people that aren't Pattons. It is a broken concept. You know what? Justified. That makes perfect sense. Does Deceit have candy power? Jazz, now you're just grasping at straws. This reminds me of a character from another fanfiction called Justice Isn't. I've never heard of that one. Is that a Sanders Science? Logan's aunt, though. Okay. Can I say, okay. Uh, all of these family members are based off of my own family members because I have a really big family. Like, I have an aunt, her name is Margaret. I have an aunt named Liz. I have, what did I name Logan's grandparents? One was, nope, Henry is from Seeds We Sow. Murphy, and Murphy is actually named is actually based off of, Logan's grandparents are actually based off of my best friend from high school, her grandparents. They were the cutest together, always, and so I based them off of that. Patton's mom will try to get room. Well, you tell me. What do you think she's doing? Patton's mom name is Maggie. What do you think, Patton's? I think Patton's mom has the right idea and is using it the wrong way, right? Because she's just like, hey, you want what would be cool if I protect my son? You want it to be even cooler if I did it in a terrible way? Terrible, terrible way. She's not the brightest crayon in the box. Actually, you know what? I just got an idea, and all of this work I did was for nothing. Oh, not that. Why are you not a harsher edge that I need? Let's do this. Let's see. Is it Choose Your Own Adventure about Mark and Jack? See, I don't watch Mark or Jack, really. I didn't understand the egos or anything like that at all until Iron Woman posted the videos to a playlist of videos to watch to understand Markipliers, and I watched those, so I kind of get that now. But I don't understand. I'm missing some of the chat here. What's going on? Talking to animals and using them to track and learn about. See, I did polls to choose powers for other people in Impractical, and that was what that was an option for Emil Picani, but that didn't become his power. I was like, he's Dr. Picani. I want him to have Dr. Doolittle powers, but no, I didn't win. Can he be a cute snake? Is a master of disguise but doesn't actually have shape-shifting powers. A master of disguise is different from shape-shifting. That is a very, very good idea. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm like, I don't want to spoil anything though, but I've had Deceit figured out for a while. I even went to somebody and said, I want to do this, what do you think? And even then I gave only part, I didn't even give all of it. So there is somebody who knows part of Deceit, but not even that much. So, now I'm imagining Deceit putting on a mustache and be like, it's me, Leslie, I totally have shape-shifting powers, as the side's going, yep, seems legit, and then Deceit rips off the mustache. Okay, first off, my character is not going to be named Deceit. My character's name doesn't even begin with a D. I wanted to do something a little bit different. His powers are kind of like that, because that is one of Deceit's powers, but it's not actually being able to shape. It's kind of being able to shapeshift, I guess. But it like, once the next chapter comes out and you learn how their powers work, and then you learn about Deceit, you'll be able to guess more about what his power is supposed to be. See. Jan is always where she needs to be. Illusions! Magic deceit. Mm-hmm. That does fit everything I'm saying, doesn't it? I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or wrong, but I'm not gonna say you're right or wrong. I don't know what I was trying to say. So, there's that. But yes, that is a very good guess. What if he can make illusions? That'd be interesting. So I decided I wanted to. Rosie, are you being a sweet, precious angel again? What did I tell you about that? Being a magician with a bowler hat instead of a top hat. Deceit is not a magician. I'm gonna say that right now. But I think I've given you enough information for you to figure some things out. A member of the Fae can trap people and make illusions, never gives out his name, meddles with mortals just for fun. That sounds awesome. I didn't think about that. I love stories about the Fae though. Like, just so much. Just so much. They're so good. Oh. One of my favorite stories and one of the first Standard Side stories I ever wrote was about Patton was a Fae, and he was trying to trick Virgil. Oh, very, very, very good story. I was a big fan of that. I actually have it favored still. But once you learn how the powers work, I think it'll all make sense a lot more. I kind of have decided. Do I have a favorite side? My favorite side changes based on. Oh, that is way too big. Based on the last one I've seen, because I've gone. I'm in a mood today. I really like Patton. Patton's a precious little angel sweetheart. I love him. He is the best. And then I'll go to Tumblr and I'll see this gif of Roman, and he's just smirking, and I'll be like, so Roman is my favorite side. I love him. He is a precious angel. He's my favorite. And then I will see a gif of Logan smirking, and I'll be like, Logan, he is the best side. He is my favorite. It changes. My favorite side changes so much. Like, I really thought my favorite would be Patton, but if you ask me, and I'll say Patton, and then ask me 2 minutes later, I could say a different side. I love all of them. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. They're all important in their own way. I like how Patton has gotten his arc. I like how Virgil has gotten his arc. I like how Logan and Roman have been able to talk things out. Logan is my favorite side because I feel some connection to his character. I'm not gonna lie, if you ask me my favorite in Practicality, it's Logan. He has more character depth than any of the others I've written because of his backstory I haven't revealed. So he's personally my favorite. This is probably not Logan's first mask. This is probably Logan's second. I'm trying to make it look like space. What is your favorite line that Patton has ever said? Are we talking about canon or like I've written or have seen written? Because those are different answers. Because my favorite would probably be, well, Dad ain't right, because it was his like introductory to his character, and it was beautiful. Water pipes. My favorite in Practicality is Virgil. Virgil also has, like, they all have their own backstories and everything, and I like Virgil's as well. Virgil and I think the one that didn't get a good backstory really is or as deep is Roman. Hi. I'm live streaming. They'll probably be able to hear it if you don't mind maybe doing it upstairs.
Kinda do. How long are you gonna be?
I just started. Okay. My favorite said, which one's your favorite, Jazz? Yeah, I know you can hear the background. It's because this mic. I'm gonna see if I can't switch microphones. Because if I can do my headset, you won't be able to hear it as much, I don't think. Uh, I wonder if I can just do it through here. Okay, it says... Okay, I'm about to do something. Okay, can you still hear me? Yes, okay. Does it sound different? Like not as much background because I switched. I just unplugged my other mic and hoped that my headset. Okay, is that a little better? I don't want to be too loud. I just went from my other mic to my headset. There's less background. Yes, okay, yeah. My other mic it picks up a lot of background noise. All right, so that got solved. I think I will. Nah. Space. I'm like trying to get a Doctor Who feel, if you can't tell. I think it needs some purple. But that could be me. Boop. Oh, by the way, did I miss any questions? Or did you guys just be quiet while I chatted? Just Jazz screaming. Roman's a mess in Aelip, but I love him nonetheless. Oh, yeah. Oh, you were quiet, yeah. Roman has his own thing going on, mostly because I didn't like... Yes, space has much purple. Yes, it does. Mostly because I didn't like the story I gave him, and I wanted to fix that. Like, the thing it was based off of, there was a character who had Roman's job issues, but the thing about that character is he ended up just being jobless, running around as a superhero, and living in the bathtub, and I really didn't want to write that, so I didn't. So I actually had to give him a job. So I've thought of something now, which I hope works out. Space has much purple. Space has so much purple. That just blurs it all the way. That's not what I want to do. Oh, it's because I was using the wrong blur. That makes sense. There you go, Logan. Now your mask is super, super duper gay. He would live in a... Yeah, he would. He would live in a hot tub. He'd be like, bathtubs are for you commoners, and then just like plop himself into a hot tub and be like, there we go. Oh, no. No. No, no, no. There we go. There we go. I see the irony of it now. Now that I know it's a musical of Michael in the bathroom, but like Roman in the bathroom. That would have been interesting. That's not something I can explore anymore. But like, yeah, that was a thing. Ooh, there we go. Regrets to be. Look, that was a fun chapter to read. That's chapter 2. That Robin drew that. That's animated now. That's fantastic. And then ooh, I have to go to bed. I have school. Love you, Robin. Have a good night. There we go. There we go. Robin's been doing this awesome thing where she's been giving them like two colors, like Virgil's mask I think was black and white, and Roman's was black and red, gold, or I don't remember off the top of my head. So I like the border idea of the masks that I'm trying to replicate here. Oh, wrong one. Again. If I do this right, it can just look like a shadow. Ta-da! And that's how you cheese it. This trick I knew I could do. So, there's that. There's his mask. That's probably not his first mask. That's probably his second one. I spent way too much time. Look how detailed that is. I spent way too much time on that. Let's go back to Logan. Um, let's do that. Yeah, fancy mask. Couldn't help it. Deny it all you want, Logan, but you love being like classy and snazzy and stylish. Roman in a hot tub. Yes, Jazz. Roman in a hot tub. He doesn't mind the classiness, stylish side of things. Definitely not. Very, very braggy. So I couldn't help myself. One of those totally extra masquerade notes with the feather coming off of the lace designs. Uh, you think he hasn't tried? You think Roman just wouldn't one day just come out and his mask was like that, and they were like, Roman, no. Bold of you to assume he hasn't already tried. uh, so he definitely 100% would have already tried. Oh. Roman, no, every center side's at least 20 times. Yeah, Patton would encourage it. Um, Logan 100% is the person that's like no capes, and Virgil's behind him nodding, going, you can get hurt." But then Logan does crap like wearing a long flowy coat, like this, and then Virgil's just like, "Why do I bother?" And then Guess who has a new thing to add to her list of tries? I think I think it would be more Virgil. Virgil would be more. Yeah, Virgil said no capes, but in Logan in Roman's redesign, he got a cape because he knows no matter how much he tries, Roman is Roman, and that's never gonna change. So he was like, instead of fighting him, I'm just gonna give him the gosh darn thing so we don't have to argue about this. Actually, his hair's more like swoopy, right? Yeah, it doesn't really dip down. I don't know why I'm doing that. I turned the density down. There we go. Give Logan his nice swoopy smart boy hair. There we go. And then you can kind of see his glasses peeking out, and then that's his ear. There we go. His chin probably. How do I do it? I'm not doing it. I'm attempting it, and it's working out okay. I just kind of got into this like zone, and I just started doodling. Like angry eyes. I'm Logan. I'm a stick in the mud. Here, we'll even be silly. I'll go over here. Boop. Oh. Control C, Control V. Move that up here. Move it over. Come with me, Logan's mask. We're gonna. Sounds like it does though. It totally 100% is. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, even Patton would do it. But like not. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. When you accidentally hit the wrong button and everything goes away. Hey, already using that trick cat taught me. Thank you, cat. I wonder, can you do like Yes, you can. Haha. Because he's turned a little bit. So. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you were lazy. Lazy beyond belief. Haha. Patton would do it while laughing. Patton would do it while laughing and then lean over and give him like a kiss on the cheek or something. So Logan can't be mad. Which totally doesn't happen in the next chapter. You can't prove anything. 3 patents in a treasure. Comment! Look, I said no and then you wrote the idea. You got what you wanted. Like, all you wanted was a giant patent and you gave yourself giant patent, okay? Even after I was like, no, that's not how. I had to sit down and figure out how these gosh darn superpowers would work for each of the peoples, and a giant patent just would break everything I worked on. So I was like, no, can't have a giant patent. Sorry. A giant Remy. I think I've only written out like. I think you've only met up to Patent Pal 7, but I think I have 8 also written out, but I haven't shared 8 yet. So I also have I reread Probable Theorem the other day because I was like, I haven't updated it in a month. I don't really remember what I wrote. So instead of just rereading the last chapter, I reread all of it because why not? it's my story. I can do whatever I want. So I was rereading it. Oh, I can't turn my head away from the mic if I'm wearing a headset. I'm sorry. I was rereading it, and I was getting to the part where I dropped hints about um, Virgil getting promoted at work, which I had dropped a very subtle hint about like a chapter earlier, where he mentioned he was having troubles at work since the move, and he didn't mean the move to the apartment. Move to the apartment's easy when you can, you know, teleport or make portals, so that's easy. He meant moving the shop because the shop moved. So Comet, you need to go get some more sleep. Oh, Comet, please don't, buddy. Oof, 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 oof. I have been having an interesting vacation. I still need to talk to my sister. I wanted to visit her this week, but the last I talked to her, she had something to do. Comment. Let's try to stay happy and positive, buddy. Okay. Thank you. I just scrolled up and looked at Logan's face. It's funny because imagine this. This is what Logan looks like, but then you you get him mad, and this is what's staring you back. You once said your name in voice chat by accident. I once said my name in a live stream by accident. Nobody heard me, so it's fine. It's like two moons in the night sky, yeah. Except, uh, there's also that, kind of. Logan's eyes do flash blue, but it's only happened once in chapter 2 of A Lesson in Practicality, because it's the only time it could happen. Because he hasn't used that. He hasn't had them. Yes, he does. He hasn't had them. There's a certain thing that happens that makes it happen, that makes the blue happen, and he's only done it once. So, uh, he actually hasn't had his eyes flash blue. Which somebody commented, I thought Logan's eyes flashed blue when he uses powers. I'm like, no, I say gold like a lot. And then I reread Practicality and I realized in the second chapter I spilled the information. I wasn't like. At that time, I wasn't sure I was gonna do it, and I somehow forgot to put it in my notes. So I didn't think I did it, but I did. So I was like, oh, no, you're not wrong, random person. You're completely right. But I let slip a thing. I wasn't gonna slip yet. That's what I want to do. There we go. And that's how his jacket's gonna work. Jazz, they all have gay eyes. So, I don't know what to tell you. Logan's coming out weird, but like, is working, I suppose. I wanna see if the mask doesn't come with, that's fine. No. Okay. There we go. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I should eat dinner after this. That's what I should do if I was a smart human being. I would be like, you know what? I'm gonna go have food. And then probably work on the next chapter. I probably should also message Queenie and be like, hey, guess what? I know you became my beta reader and then I didn't upload anything for a month, but here's a chapter. I'm gonna work on chapter 8 now. Have fun. Consume sustenance. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to do that after this. My phone is blinking at me. Why is my phone blinking at me? My mother. Picked up issue. The music. Oh, is this a magazine I put in your room the other day? It is! My brother-in-law is in Game Informer. I didn't throw it out. I'll have to check it out. Oh, look at that. Sorry, got distracted. Whenever I see a trench coat, all I think is the Breakfast Club. It's not a trench coat, guys. It's a lab coat, okay? Lab coat. It's white. Look, it's got a little pocket with a pen in it. I'll add a pen because it's Logan. Just add a pen. There. Big. See this? This is big. There. Well, I guess technically it'd be shorter, but I like it more dramatic this way. I also will add a slit in the back. Actually, you know what? Logan would be that person that's like, oh, I have this energy. How do I harness it and use it for my own devices? Imagine Logan in a attempt to distract the villains or whatever, just throws and run. He'd unbuckle his fanny pack and throw that. Yes! Yes! Yes, that is what he would do. It's one of those fancy pens that they could use in space, because Logan would be that nerd. There's also secretly a sonic screwdriver in here, because why not? Not the fanny pack. Yes, the fanny pack. Oh, time to admit I'm really bad with feet. Let me harness altruistic Skittles shoe energy from last night. She didn't share it, but she drew this cute logicality thing and showed it to me, and it was so cute. Oh, it was so cute. But she sent it to me because she was having troubles with the shoes. And I'm like, but she figured it out and it came out great. You want to go get it, John Mulaney, yeah. Fanny pack is worthless and super expensive, costs millions to develop space. Logan's like practical has unnecessary nerd shit because he's Logan. Cause why not? There, look, these aren't terrible. These could be much worse. Ugh, look at that. I drew boots, and they don't suck. The fanny pack was a choice. I have no regrets. Heinz and Corn confused what's going on. For some reason, if he was using his powers to float, pen still works. Yes, see? Somebody also suggested when I was trying to figure out his costume, that he could, I don't know if anybody's seen Boku no Hero Academia or My Hero Academia. There's Eraserhead who, like, can control his scarf, and I tried working that in, but it's just not practical for Logan. So he wouldn't. So I took it out. But, like, I want Logan to kind of also look like a villain. So, uh, he's also a. He starts out as a villain. If you've read. Yes, Jazz. If you've read, the master list I have, or the character list, did I share this? Uh. Aww. Somebody just sent me a message on Tumblr because they don't have a YouTube account. I'm letting you know. I love you. Just letting you know I love you. I think I shared it. I don't know if I shared it. I might not have shared it. Logan starts out as a villain. He doesn't start out as a hero. And if you read his, like, little origin I posted where he outright attacks Virgil, you would be like, yeah, no, he's not. He does start out as a villain, and then he eventually teams up with Virgil. Cause stuff. Like, Logan's like, I'm trying not to be a villain. Why is this so difficult to understand? And Virgil just, like, calls him out on his BS. Trying to control the scarf ends up getting attacked by the scarf he's controlling. Yeah, probably. Headcanon that when Logan is trying to think, he just sits on the wall ceiling and floats all his stuff so it looks normal and just right. I I could see Logan, like, trying to, like, meditate and, like, legit floating. I can also see him getting bored and rearranging his room from, like, his bed or something and just everything's flying back and forth. The last chapter of Lavender for Luck? Okay, yeah, that they released all of it on Tumblr, but only posted a few chapters out on AO3. Very good fic. If you like lamp fics, I highly, highly recommend Lavender for Luck. It is beautiful. It was beautifully done. I can't recommend it enough. It was cute. It focuses most on Virgil and a lot on, like, Fae folklore. Mwah. I found it and then I stayed up to like 4 a.m. reading it and I was like looking. I'm like, do they have this on Tumblr? They do. I'm reading all of it. I kind of want to give him maybe crazier hair because he is running around, but we will see how this turns out. Because then I can also do. Oh, that is anime hair. We're not giving him anime hair. We're kind of giving him anime hair. See, Thomas's hair does the same thing my hair does. My hair swoops a bit, but my hair does this. Whoop, not that. This. My hair kind of. When I shaved my head, it just does this. It does that naturally. Like this cute little. So I have strands that stick out right here, and then it naturally goes up and it just naturally swoops back down. Which is kind of working, but I'm just gonna delete this. Delete. Ooh. I may use that as a boop. There, much better. might be. Think. The ear is the top of the eye, right? And then the bottom of the mouth, I believe. So technically it should be like blah, but I'm not gonna do that. Something. Ear. I really want to write a fic. My advice to you is no matter what you do, just write it even if you don't share it. I have a lot of fics that I have written and I haven't shared. I've written other people fics for them. Like I've written one for Robin to maybe animate in the future. I've also have written plenty of stuff for just me. Hi, welcome here. Hello. Oh, that's hello. The important thing is to always do it for you first and foremost. And that is how I've gotten so quote unquote decent at writing. Just years of. I'm trying to do like a more. Years of just writing for myself. Actually, the first ever fic in this fandom I wrote for myself, and it's on my computer, and I never shared it because it was me trying to get a feel for the characters by adding myself into a story, and I don't do self-inserts. That and there's some personal information about me in there, so I never will. Who wrote Lavender for Luck? Here. Give me 1 sec. I can answer that for you. Boop. Lovely Logans. At least that's their AO3 name. That took me no time at all. It was one where I was like, I need to bookmark this. I have a lot of private bookmarks of stories I've really liked. That was definitely one I was immediately like, yes. It's kind of a soulmate story gone wrong, then gone right, if that makes any sense. So it was a very, very good read, very interesting. I really liked it. And then you're welcome. It is. Let me see. It is 66,000 words long, so it's not short. I didn't say standard. I said soulmate gone wrong, then gone right. I didn't say standardides. They've all gone wrong. One of the first fics I wrote was actually the Hear No Evil fic that Altruistic Skittles wrote. And when she found out that I had been following her for that long, she was kind of like surprised. Because I didn't talk to her until after Practicality was done, so like. If you can't tell, I'm trying to stylize this a little more like comic booky. It's not. I don't think I'm liking it. I think it's coming out too harsh. I don't think I'm doing it right. But I'm gonna keep trying and see how it turns out. What I should do is finish the last chapter of Seeds We Sow so Jazz can finally read it. Come on, Logan. Give me that sneer. Show me how upset you are. Time to spend the rest of the day after your live stream reading. You forgot you said that. No, I'm not gonna let you forget. You said you would read Seeds We Sow once I was done. And you haven't even finished the lesson in Practicality, so I don't expect you to actually, like, finish it, but you can't blame me for trying. might try it out. I don't know. I only started. I say go for it. Like, I've outright been told my stories have been bad back in the past, and it hasn't deterred me from keeping on going, and for some reason you all like him now, so like, I must be doing something better. Something right. I'm tempted to just post this as something transparent with a color base and then just like telling people to color it and seeing what people come up with it, because that would be cool, right? Also get me out of coloring Logan. uh, Coloring book but sander sides. I know Kat has done that. Has released a few of her drawings that she hasn't colored, and then like um just let other people. I just think it would be cool because I would love to see what other people's interpretations were. Like, I could leave the color palette, but I could also just send it out and be like, do what you want with it. Go nuts. I just think that would be cool. Also, same person as before on Tumblr, you're not distracting me. I love you so much, so I just had to say. By the way, that picture you drew me for my birthday is still my desktop background. So every time I turn on my computer, I get really happy when I see it. Uh, you can, but you can, okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do now. Even though, like, I have this all figured out, I think I'll release this when I'm done. I think I won't color this, and I'll just release the drawing so everybody else can color it. I believe I know how to save things transparent, so that shouldn't be a problem. That's way too low. Shh. There we go. There we go, there we go. Laptop background is understanding our friend freaking. That is a beautiful background. I want to see if I can't still have that thing that old computers used to do where you could pick like a folder and your background would switch through the pictures in the folder, and I would like to make it my fan arts folder. So my background is everybody's fan art, because my lock screen background on my phone is the picture of Roman 2.0 that Robin drew, and my regular background is still the thing that Sparks drew for me. But I try to incorporate a bunch of my fan art into like my everyday life. Like my ringtone is still that song somebody wrote for the villain in Practicality. And my best friends offered to actually print out all of the fan art I get into this like big board I could keep by my computer, which I've been like procrastinating on following up on, but I will do that soon. See, I took Spanish in high school, but the problem was my Spanish teacher got really sick, and I watched my friend play Pokemon the last year I took Spanish, and I learned nothing. So that was utterly fun. Good times. This is a lot different than my last style, but I kind of wanted to draw Logan a little different. Like my other style, do I still have it? I can show it. I drew fan art for here we go. Ta-da! I drew fan art for Official Water Fairy on Tumblr. They had like this whole Tangled AU where Patton was Rapunzel, and I just loved the hair and everything, so I drew that. That's what my normal style kind of. Me mimicking their style with my normal style looks like. But this is completely different. I did band and choir, so I didn't have to take a foreign language. Like, it was mandatory. Even if you did in middle school, they made us do all that. But in elementary school, I tried getting an instrument to learn because my sister had the flute and I had to do everything she did. I was that little sister, but never happened. I have an ocarina though, because I'm that nerd that was like, Ocarina of Time, I must purchase an ocarina. That looks a lot better than what the sketch looked like. My school is very different than I play the flute. I didn't learn until late on in my high school career that we actually had to have a certain amount of certain credits to graduate because I didn't pay attention or care enough. And I almost didn't have enough math credits, but I ended up graduating with an extra math credit because that makes sense. Oh, I'm not doing this. No. Damn. Haha. I remembered the shortcut. This style kind of reminds me of, a not as oh yeah, I didn't tell you that I set that as my desktop background, sorry. Uh, Kind of reminds me of Ellie Struggles on Tumblr, but just like not as good. Their style. I love their art style. I might be planning a surprise with them and commissioning them in the future for something. At least I messaged them and I asked them if they had commissions open for something I planned in the future, and they said yes, and I was like, yes! Yes. Um, and I said it's because I just wanted to throw money at their face, and they were for it, so money! I like supporting artists. I like being able to pay people who wish they could do what they want for their living. Like, even my best friend does a lot of stuff, and I'm like, hey, you have more money than me, but I want to support your business. Can I throw money at you? And she usually says yes. They teach us mandatory French. We get to choose if we want to take French or Spanish. And that's cool, and you have the good grades to get into that. Yeah. Like, my sister took French, and she ended up going to, Quebec and Montreal for a school trip. Because we don't live... we live far from the border, but, like, enough that we could drive there if we really wanted to. Yeah, Rosie, if I wanted to, I could just drive to Quebec. I need a passport, though. You won't let me into your country. But I've been to Niagara Falls, so... I've been to the American side of Niagara Falls, but yeah. Technically I could, and I know someone on the server lives close to me, because we were talking about... You waved at Niagara Falls, right? Yeah, I waved at Niagara Falls, because I wasn't allowed into the country. But it was very beautiful. It was worth the trip. This is me kind of being lazy. The expanse of my French is... I don't know French. Fun fact, there is... I don't I didn't get this from anybody. I started doing it myself, but I like to say please and thank you in different languages, mostly when I'm at work. I don't know what got me into starting it, uh, but I don't know most of the languages I say. But I'll say, oh, and excuse me. I know I say excuse me in Italian a lot. I don't know why. It's just a habit I started picking up. No, it's, like I said, it's not even a habit I started picking up. It's just something I started doing. Don't know why. Hi, cats. Welcome back. I decided I'm not going to color this and I'm going to post the transparent picture so other people can color it, because that would be fun. And I ended up with this so far. Oh, see, look, his shoulders are back too far. That bugs me. His stupid spine, he should be more like that. Darn it. Darn it, Logan. Damn boy. Oh. That's still there. I just want to see if I don't mind fixing that. If it looks better and it makes me feel better. Yeah, I can fix that. I don't know, it felt like he was leaning back too far. Have fun with eyes. No, I cheated. I already drew his mask. Later. So. Oh. There. I cheated. His posture's supposed to be... Yeah, but he was bending too far back. His spine needed to be upright. Now I think it looks a little better. Yeah, I cheated. Boom. I'll have to leave the mask blank though, so people could draw their own versions. But yeah, let's see. It's nice and easy. Oh, helps if I draw on the right layer. I'm gonna go back and fix a lot of these lines anyway. One. Let me see. Yeah, but even then I still like how it looks a little better now. Even if it technically is now more incorrect than it was before, it makes me feel better. And isn't that what's important? Because it's my work. Be careful, Comet. As long as I like it. I suppose. I don't know. I doodle for fun, so I don't care. Rosie, could you stop being this wonderful, beautiful fountain of positivity every single day? And let me return it without feeling like I'm not returning as much love as you are giving? You tripped over your cat. I do that a lot. Her name's Callie. She loves it when she gets in my way. And then she'll yell at me for it. You give me just enough love, which means it's not enough love. Ugh. There we go. A little better. I just gotta stitch Logan back together here real quick. Hold on. Which means it's not enough love. I'm not saying I'm one-upping Rosie. I'm just saying if she thinks it's enough, then it's not enough. I'm not doing a good enough job. Loving intensifies. So. Why is my phone going off? Because I don't have that Discord muted. Frickin' Sparks, that's so cute. Ah, oh, that's adorable. Favorite thing about drawing Roman and Virgil. That's true. I don't think I've drawn them next to each other yet. Like, colored, where it matters. Because I don't draw that much. Oh, Rosie's is at it again. Rosie, put your love bazooka down. Okay. I'm gonna just move my phone. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, and I immediately get an email. Why? Somebody left a comment on a lesson in Practicality. What chapter? Chapter 5. Okay, yeah. Have fun with that person. You'll be there for a while. What are we talking about in chat? That's what we're talking about in chat. Alright. Your battery's at 5%. Then go charge your phone! That's not how shoes look. Come on, how did I do this? Oof. Shoes. Shoes. Nope. Half of what you remember could have just been a fever dream. Honestly, that's what the ending kind of feels like, though, doesn't it? Anybody who's read Alip? Like, chapter 22 and 23 were pretty much a fever dream. Let's be honest. Oh. It was 100% a fever dream. It was a fever dream for Virgil. And Thomas. I had to think about what happened in that chapter. I forgot. I didn't write the story or anything. But it's gotten to the point where enough people are like, this is my favorite chapter, that I'm like, crap, now I have to remember which chapter that is. But off of the top of my head, I can only remember chapters 14, 21, 22, 23, and maybe 1 and 2. And I remember part of 3. Just because there's the ones that come up the most in conversation. So there's the ones where things happen. So I'm trying to, I gotta, ooh, nose, what are you doing? I gotta make this kinda baggy. There we go. That was not as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. So Logan's gonna be like, I'm gonna jam my pants in here for safety, and then he's gonna run around and they're gonna start coming out. Because hiking boots. And he doesn't wear boots. Logan wearing boots? Funny. Funny, funny. You funny. I love how I started out trying to get this certain style to it, and then I gave up. So now the rest of it just looks weird. I should go back and fix that then. That's not what I'm gonna do. You're funny. Why am I funny? Rosie, what did I say? Oof. Come on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. There we go. Nope. Darn it. Eh. There. No. Oh, I'm looking at this line too much. It's hurting my eyes. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, it's not the best line art in the world, but like, it's something, right? About the boots, maybe why are they staring into your soul? Yeah, Jazz, you come and tell me things I've said about myself, and I'm like, okay. But I've also told you why I've repeated stuff about myself a lot. So, like, your art is so much better than the lopsided fic figures. I mean, like I said, I used to draw back in high school. I've been out of high school for a while, though. So, like, if I kept it up, my work could be a lot better than it is. But I focused on other things, like cosplaying and writing. I remember reading the entire series of A Lip in a Night. It was Experience. I remember writing the entire experience of. That's not true. I don't remember most of it, but I wrote it in 4 months. Which, how? I don't know how it only took me. I started in January and I finished in April. And then I took May off of writing for it, and I wrote In Knots, which I'm not a big fan of. And I started Seeds We Sow. And then June came up, and that's when I started Probable Theorem. But then I immediately was like trying to do both Probable Theorem and Seeds We Sow, and that was just a bad idea. So I was like, I need to put one of these on break. And Seeds We Sow was like at the climax and finishing up, and I'm like, this is the one that needs my priority right now. Even though I like could have, I don't think Seeds We Sow definitely wouldn't be one chapter left, and I'd still be like stressing over it. So like it worked out in my favor. I just have to sit down and finish up a couple things, and Seeds We Sow will be done, and then I can write something on the side. And I'm also, on top of all of this, still doing the Detroit Become Human AU, but that's because that one I want to do, so that one doesn't get priority because that is like something for purely for fun, for funsies, that I want to do in my downtime. So like, I still have that one on my list because that is one I need to do for me, if that makes sense. Logan the Android sent by Cyberlife. Oh, the last chapter was fun to write. I need to write more of it when I get the time. I need to plan out the next chapter. I have half of it planned out. Like, I mentally plan out a lot of these things, and like, I know the next chapter is gonna go back to Virgil and his lovely family and be all cute and happy because this is an AU where Virgil, you know, gets a happy family and gets to be happy because he doesn't get that very often. So, Pippa, Pat, and I decided to let him have a happy family who loves and accepts him. And the next chapter is gonna not be as happy, but he's still gonna be happy because he's happy for Joel. I don't know if I put chapter 3 up on AO3 of that. I started to put it up there because I never had. I don't remember if I put the Logan chapter up there. And then actually I need to talk to her about what we're gonna do about a couple things. Because there's some things I'm not like, I don't know how that got there. A couple things I'm not completely sure of. I do like, I will admit, figuring out what type of android Roman was gonna be was a lot of fun. Because we wanted him to be a performance android, and there's only one type of performance android that they really talk about, and I could have made one up. But thinking of how to turn that performance android into its own little version of Roman, and Roman was unique in his own way, and then have him like trying to prove his worth, felt like it fit Roman more than anything I could have just picked out for him. Give Roman a little bit of angst and backstory at the same time. And then everybody knows about Logan. Patton's got a little bit of fun time backstory with him as well. Then I made Thomas appear in it because Thomas. And now I'm just rambling. What's going on in chat? Because I don't know. I just kind of went on a little bit of a tangent about nothing. Comment, thank you for not burning yourself. Be careful. I ramble a lot. Give me a topic. I will ramble about it. Celery, talk about things I should probably... Monkeys. No, I meant like story-wise, Jazz. What are you talking about? Jazz, I don't know what you're doing anymore. Yeah, like, do you have questions about practicality and junk like that? Logan, why you a pain, man? Like, why? Yeah, I don't really expect people to just, when I'm like, do you have questions? Where do you find inspiration? Oh, gosh. Okay, well. That's... A lot of the times, it's... Or, like, by a lot, I mean, like, almost all of the time, if not all of the time, I get inspiration from other people who create. Being supportive of other people's stuff is, like, the biggest motivator. I know when I talk to some of my friends, they come up and tell them about what I'm writing about, they get inspired to work on their own stuff. So a lot of the times when I need inspiration, I will keep searching Tumblr and AO3 for fics I haven't read yet, for something new. And if I can't find what I am looking for, I end up writing it. I don't do it as much because I haven't needed to, but a lot of the times if there was something before I wrote, I would write it myself. I would do little warm-ups. That's where a lot of my little shorts came from. I didn't do this like right at all. So a big motivator for writing for a lot of people is to read other people's works for obvious reasons. Other people write some pretty nifty shiz. Like, I cannot get this ear. Um, this is why characters have long hair, so I don't have to draw their dumb ears. There we go. That's actually not bad. Um, when it comes to having fic writers as friends, um, a lot of them send me stuff before they even post them. Like, I don't know if anybody's reading In Our DNA from Altruistic Skittles, but I have read up to chapter 5, and I can tell you right now, there's not 5 chapters out. I don't think. I think she posted like chapter 3 or 4, but she'll share them with other people to get our opinions on them before she officially posts them. Um, like kind of like beta readers do, but like with friends instead. So that's always interesting. The whole reason I started writing my superhero is because of Penny's powers. Okay, real talk time. If you are a fan of Alip because you like superhero stuff, go read Powerless. If you can handle like angst, read Powerless because it is beautifully done. I was hooked by like chapter 2. Back before I even made my full Tumblr and I was using a side blog to talk, that's what I found Powerless, and I was from day one going, you need to read this. This is amazing. It's beautifully done. They talk about a lot of the Eleanor just talks about a lot of things. I did not cry reading it, sadly. She talks about a lot of things. I remember when the second to final chapter came out, and like the next day at work, I was thinking about it for some reason because I was bored, and I was thinking about like how she had written it, and just thinking about it made me more impressed. It's a finished fic, Jazz, so you can go read it, but it is beautifully done. I liked the final chapter. I did not feel like it copped out in any way. I think it covered a lot of things. The thing that made me tear up was her author's note at the end, actually. It was wonderfully done. There was a lot of things she went over and then she went back over. Yes, I will always randomly call you out. There was a lot of things she like mentioned and went back over, and it was great. Like, you've got gender fluid Patton, who's struggling with that. Logan is a person of color. Um, it was different. It was very diversified, and it covered a lot of very serious topics. But it was so wonderfully written. Like, I wish. Girl is younger than me, but writes better than I do. And a part of me is jealous, but most of me is just impressed. Like, thoroughly. She did a fantastic job. Like, that was one fic. I'm part of the Discord for that as well, and that is just one fic. Day and night, I'm just like, yes. I will go in there and be like, are we still talking about how much we love her? Because I'm all for the love. Yes. What did I do? So like that's an eye and that's an eye. Is that what I did? Yeah, that works. That's how we cheat. The reveal of you and Owen had me yes, that like was so obvious afterwards. Except like the whole ballroom scene, the whole ballroom chapter, rereading that after you've learned about everything is mind blowing. It's beautiful. You're just like, wait, what? Hi. You scared me. Yeah, hi. It was just so good. It's one of those stories I will always recommend. Somebody wants love and attention. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. That is a kitty. Wanna say hi? You're a little snotty today. Alright, back to drawing. She always demands attention. Hey Callie, random people on the internet say they love you. She's asking why you're not petting her. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, Callie, hey. That is not how this works. You don't claw me for attention. Ugh. She's very soft. Here, I'll pet her for you. Come here, Cal. There you go. Here you go, girl. No, you're not. But I love you anyway. There you go. Pet her just for you. You're welcome, guys. Trust me, she appreciates it. There we go. I'm cheating, so don't mind me. Boop. Man, cats, that trick you taught me has been so helpful. And then merge down. There we go. To draw something, but the hands are screwing me over so badly. Yo, man, mood. But like, sometimes I just cheese out. Like when I did this pattern, as you can see, I cheesed out, but like, I put a lot of effort into the foot, so I cheesed out on the hand. But if I look at other things I've drawn, do I have one? Nope, I cheesed out on the hands on that too. Where picks? I can't find any. Yeezy for 2 seconds say hi. I love you too, Sparks. I saw your art you posted because my phone went off because I love you and I love it. I love you. And we've decided that I'm not going to color this picture. I'm going to post it for people to color. So, bye, Sparks. Still love you. Take a moment to stop and appreciate and love people. The arms are a little wanky, but I think I can live with that. Hey, guess who never finished Logan's legs? There we go. That'll. Who needs legs when you can float? Yeah, well, this is true for Logan, who, you know, can actually, if he put enough effort into it, could technically float, because psychokinesis, but it's easier to float other things, not him. There we go. Like, not the best thing I've ever drawn, but Logan, ladies and gents, and you beautiful NBs if you're here as well. Alright, yeah, I think that's done because I'm not gonna color it. Well, that ended a lot sooner than I thought it was going to. Uh, Alright, let me just touch up a few things here and there. Officially given up, I'm using stock image. I mean, references are not bad things. I still use references all the time. Kind of wish I did for this one, but like I didn't. Uh, like I would have used references to draw the boots better probably. For the stance, so the arms wouldn't look as wanky. This one just looks wanky. Hold on, this one I'm gonna fix. This one I think I can fix. I think. My cat has given up good. Sometimes she'll just sit there and continue to yell at me. Can I free? I'm used to drawing my own hands and stuff, so this is defeat. Oh, okay. Logan in a power pose. Achoo. Bless you. You typed out achoo. See, this shoulder... My cat demanding attention in the background. Like... Brother's on the phone. Cat. Love me! Yeah, that might look a little better, so... I sneezed before I typed it. You sneezed, then typed it so we would say bless you. Comment like, bro, like, I love you. That's so silly. So no one in my family heard me sneeze and I felt sad. Well, we heard you in our hearts. And also because you typed it out. Question, would Logan wear shoulder pads in his lab coat? Answer, yes. Fight me. My brother's on an important phone call and I just hear my cat, like, in his face, meowing at him for attention and him just getting upset because it's a work phone call. That sums up our relationship with that cat very, very sure. I would lose in a fight. A fight of what? I don't know. I just speak without thinking. And then when you respond a little bit later, I'm just like, I don't know what I said. What are we talking about? Is that a little better? That's a little better. A fight of love? Well, I will hug you so hard, I will win. Okay. Oh, ear. Duh. Ears. Yeah, Rosie would beat everybody in a love fight. I'm trying to remember how ears work. There. Um... Deselect. Okay. I love whenever inside jokes make it into my vocabulary and everyone just looks at me weirdly. Rosie, your back, gosh darn it, I just... My back is what? Finish your sentence, kiddo. Oof. I think if I have nothing else to do, I think I should end this stream because all that I had a coffee before I started drinking water. Also, yes, I love to. uh, I have to kind of go to the bathroom, and if I have nothing else to do, I'd rather just end the stream than pause it for 5 minutes to go to the bathroom and then come back and go, okay, goodbye. I'm just touching this up a bit. I just gotta remember how to save it transparent, which I think the trick is like leaving it transparent, which you know what I can do? I can do this instead. I can go Control C, File, New. I don't know how big this is, so let's find out. What? Oh good, I copied the wrong layer. Okay. X, V, okay. That worked. V. Oh no, it did work. It's just not centered. Okay. Where are you, Logan? Logan. There. Oh, way too big. Okay. Good to know. So like we call him, and then when it wears Puerto Ricans. Comment, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I know how to do this in Photoshop, but I'm sitting here drawing a blank. But so I think I'm gonna delete this. Come on. Boop. No. File. New. Height. We'll do this. Whoop. Celery, you're not drawing a blank, you're drawing a Logan. You're not wrong. But I love how you typed out but okay, so here's a question for you all. What's his name? I don't have a name for this Logan. I don't have one. I have no idea. I also have no idea. Space Boy. His name is not gonna be Space Boy. It would have to be a name Logan would pick, which presents the problem. Pillman. Again. Lab Boy. No, it is a name Logan would pick. Genius. I could see Logan picking maybe something slightly nerdy. The Doctor. See, no, not that nerdy. Some obscure reference to a scientist, like, well, not obscure, but like naming himself Tesla, or something like that. Where did I put my phone? Some obscure reference to a scientist. Logan Nye, the science guy. Nikola Tesla. Let me just go to his Wikipedia. Because if Tesla's the scientist I'm thinking of, yeah, I think Logan would appreciate him. Is there anything in here I could use? Well, I want it to be not only something Logan would use, but also ties into his powers a little bit. Maybe? So he has psychokinesis or telekinesis. So it'd be like that. But transmission of electric power without wires. Okay, Tesla, I know you. Not finding anything. Okay. Floaty guy, Dr. Float. That just makes me want a milkshake. Or like a root beer float. Am I getting tagged in something, or is this another at everyone again? I think this is another at everyone again. Yeah. Logan the Logan Man. That, I mean... Ooh. How about something more space related? Like, no, if I could spell that right, come on. I got quiet. It probably comes off gravity. That's actually not bad. Gravity. I like gravity. I was thinking something out more along the lines of nebula or something like that. Not okay. I read Mr. It says Mr. Labcoat, but I read it as Mr. Doctor Labcoat. uh. See, I looked up the word nebula and then like nebulous, but I'm really liking gravity. Just because it's zero gravity, yeah. Mr. Dr. Gravity. Uh, so I'm liking zero gravity. Personally. If I just go. Zero. Come on. Work with me. Grab the T. Alright, there we go, guys. We came up with a name. I just gotta... Celery. Um... Boop. Everybody also means... Oh, that's true. Low Galaxy. Oh, when they figure out each other's name, that's what they're gonna... Virgil's gonna be the Virgilante, and Logan's be Low Galaxy. Rosie, you're just so sweet. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh god damn it, Jess. Uh, okay. I'm gonna save that. Then I'm also gonna save this as low gravity. Logan in a bad mood and everything's floating around him, and then Patton just goes, "Well, I guess your gravity's a little too low, Gan. Looks like there's low gravity around here." Just ripping on him, and Logan's just like debating if if he's like angry or anything like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to remember how to do this. File. Save as. I don't think. Uh. So that way I can delete this and this. Edit. Changing the gravity of the situation. I love how this is just deformed into puns. I watch people talk voice, but well, the live stream is ending, Rosie. I just gotta size saving transparent. There we go. Remind me, because as soon as I get the reminder, I'll be good. So, what you want to do... think that's it? I think that's it. I didn't notice we were here for 3. Yeah, it's been a little over 2.5 hours. So I can type people. I'll still watch to the end. Rosie, you're a sweetheart. You best believe I'm coloring this when you post it. I guess I'll color it too. I am gonna figure that out right now. I just want to make sure I did this right. I was looking for my internet browser and realized that's how I'm reading the chat. I'm no good at digital draw. I don't care if you print it out. If you print it out, I might cry, honestly, because why are you printing it out? Whew. I've got like something in my inbox. Sorry. Oh yeah, my sides. Hey guys, I made a post about all my sides, but I haven't shared it yet. Who wants to see my face? Nobody? Okay, never mind. Where did I save this? Pics, art, right? Where did I save this? File, save as. Why? Why is it? Okay, sure. Okay. Superhero Logan. Okay. I have finished my live stream and have drawn Logan in his hero outfit. But here's the catch. I made it transparent and did not color it so you can all have fun. Not because I am lazy at all, nope. Also, yes, that is a fanny pack fight. Fight me. We have called him zero gravity because it is. If you choose to color it, please share. I would love to see. Do not mind my poor drawing skills. I am rusty. There we go. If I go and do that, I'm gonna save this as a draft first before I add any tags. I'm gonna go to my drafts. Keep reading. I can't. Okay, here. If I take out the keep reading. No, nope. Take it out. Oh, it just completely, okay, good. That's fantastic. Save draft. I just want to see if... I don't know if this is gonna save transparent, so I don't know how to check. Wow. I minimized size so you guys didn't see anything. I'm so sorry. What did you say? I'm gonna have to print it, gonna color it, might sound dumb, but can I use Fire Alpaca to color it? Yes, you can. Of course you can. Can someone print it for me? I could. I don't know how. I'm gonna drive to your house and give it to you. I want to see your face. Why? I already saw it. We all want to see it, but you're beautiful celery. I've seen your face and your back. Oh. To share it, should we just submit it to? You can submit it to me. You can share it to and tag it me on Discord or on Tumblr. I don't care. I'm gonna hopefully when I put it up that it works. Since you're all here, and did you guys actually want to see my sides before I close the stream? Because I don't mind doing that real quick. I do plan on posting it soon, so. Yes, absolutely. Alright. Jazz doesn't. She's already... So I've already showed... I've already showed this in my personal Discord, but if you haven't seen my face, this is what my face looks like. Everybody, congratulations, now you have. The previews. I originally called insecurity depression because I have depression, but my depression's not that bad, so I went back and renamed it. My passion, all of the, like, my fandom loving and my ego and everything like that. My curiosity, I'm not a curious person by nature, but I do like asking questions and figuring out how things work. It helps in my cosplay side. My rationality, I'm not a book smart person, but I am a I I I I I am, like, you know, other ways, and my integrity is just pretty much my moral side. I did makeup for each and every one of these. They're all a little bit different. So here's stuff you haven't seen yet. Here is my curious side. I did a cute little, I don't know, I think I look adorable. That one I showed. Then here is insecurity, bedhead, PJ pants, Yes, my shirt says "You're freaking me out." It was just literally the first shirt and pants that I could find next to me. Can I go back to bed? Which I'm also gonna share this so you can see the beautiful eye makeup I did on this. I put I put work into these. What a queen. You guys need to stop. um I don't respond well to compliments. You need to stop. Integrity. I did this cute little. Yes, it's a cardigan. This is probably the most me outfit out of all of them. A cardigan, a little bit of the green, and I did like the yellow bright eyes and everything like that. Cute. So that leaves passion, which boom. My eyes are very purple, and I put some fandom stuff in it, like my Zelda earrings, and then I also took this photo because it made me feel badass. Then, last but not least, my rationality, where I am reading 2 books. You can see that is the chemical makeup for caffeine on my shirt, and the little atoms are holding coffee cups. That is a book about folklore, and then the book open is actually a book written by a voice actor, the voice actor for the sniper from Team Fortress 2. I met him and his wife is the voice actress for GLaDOS, and he wrote a book, so I bought it. And I think it's called Dancing with Eternity. And then, you know, the whole plaid stuff. Yes, I own a portal gun. That's a Doctor Who screwdriver. I had this. I had this. Oh, you guys are too sweet. I don't. That is the ninth and 10th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. Yes. That is celery. I do own a portal gun. If I go back to passion, that is right here. That is the Rod of Seasons from The Legend of Zelda. Oracle of Seasons. I made that myself. That is a Mimikyu that a best friend bought me because I love ghost Pokemon. That is a companion cube I made myself. I have Zelda earrings on. I have the sonic screwdriver, and my eyes are Ace colors because Ace Pride. Like, even the white shines purple. Like, I did makeup for all of these, and I'm wearing an, you can't really see it, but it's like the Tree of Life. It's like a Celtic whatever. But if you look at the portal gun, it's actually Atlas's portal gun, so it's not the original, and not Atlas, it's Peabody's portal gun, so it shines yellow and red. And then I'm just wearing sunglasses because I was like, this isn't nerdy enough, and my passionate side had to be the one with the most photos taken. Of course, I couldn't help myself. Of course, I then got a haircut literally the next day, so, you know. Do you know how much I love Portal? Do you know how much I love Portal? Comment. I met GLaDOS. I entered, there was a Portal fan film made, I entered and I won something from it. I'm massive. Oh, Rosie, you can't tell me I look beautiful, I don't know how to respond to that. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I don't know when I'll post the Tumblr post of my sides because I wrote little short things about all of them and stuff like that, but I have to go to the bathroom. I probably should eat. I want to get some writing done. And I want to post that picture for you all. So, thanks for joining me and have a good day, guys, okay? Mwah.